Welcome back to some more Halo 2 Deathless content. It's Smackworth here, bringing you Uprising. We're getting close to the end of the Halo 2 Deathless series, guys. If this is your first time checking out my Halo 2 content, this is a series where I go through every single mission showing my Deathless strats, and eventually I'm going to be showing you an entire full game playthrough Deathless, but it is yet to happen. But today we have Uprising, so I'm going to go over the strats really quick. The beginning is really simple, which is why I haven't been describing anything. You're just kind of waiting for your invisibility and just running past everybody. And here you can do a nice little sword cancel and hide behind your elite friend that runs through the door there. And boom, bada bing, we're past the beginning of the mission. And so now, oh, it looks like I failed my parkour there, which is really sad, but here we can do a nice little crouch jump to get up the cliff, and if you do it quick enough, which I apparently didn't, you can kill these grunts and to potentially pick up some plasma grenades, and those will be really useful for the next mission. Or not the next mission, but the Great Journey, rather. So yeah, all your weapons and grenades are going to carry over from this mission into the Great Journey, the final mission. So here what I want to do is kill a brute and a jackal in that room and keep the brute alive that is going to alert his friends here, so that way I can do a nice little sword cancel over him. And so now I actually did a really good sword cancel, which allowed me to skip a bunch of spawns here. So that's super nice. That doesn't always happen. In fact, it almost never happens, but if you do get it perfect, then you do get a huge spawn skip. And now there's going to be a couple of enemies here. This is the only combat of the entire mission. Just take those 5 enemies out really quick, pick up grenades if you can find them. And now I'm going to do kind of an interesting strat here. It does take some time, but to me it's totally worth it because you skip a ton of enemies. So basically what the strat is to spawn in the next wave of enemies. As you saw back there, a brute on a ghost spawned in, and that is my visual indicator that the next wave of enemies spawned in. And actually a ton of brutes and a jackal sniper spawn that you usually would have to fight. But there's a little trick. If you come over here on top of that doorway and then hit a grenade jump, or in that case a fuel rod jump, then you trigger the end of the mission. You load in like the next area. I don't really know exactly how to just like explain it, but you load in like the entire next area by jumping high enough to technically enter the next area, and by doing that it despawns all of these enemies here, and so that way now you can just come back and just breeze through it and do a little bit of parkour here. You're gonna do kind of a cheeky exploit for Uprising. This is what makes this mission probably the easiest mission in the entire game. In fact, I would comfortably say that this is the easiest mission in the entire game, mainly because of that exploit I just showed you, and also this exploit that we're about to see, where you can hit the end trigger of the mission somehow from all the way up at the top of the cliff. So if you stand in that specific area, you actually just skip to the end of the mission, and the mission is just kind of over. And so there you have it. There's Uprising, definitely the easiest mission in the game. I'm not sure if it's the shortest. No, actually the next mission called High Charity is the shortest mission in the game, but High Charity is way harder to complete than Uprising, that's for sure. Well, guys, I mean, that's the entire video. Thanks so much for checking it out. High Charity is coming soon, so keep an eye out. Peace.